Hello, it's like 8:10. It's my vlog for the 2nd of May. February. I got up. I got weed yesterday. I got $10, even though I only had $105. Yeah, I'm in transition, and like transitioning is it's kind of hard. I think it's an age-related thing. I think I'm experiencing like old dog brain. Because like what I want to do is get in shape by getting up and working out all the time, but I'm like so out of practice. Going to the gym, it's easy, but here it's like. So yeah, I got up at 8. I just woke up. No, I woke up earlier. Even though I was up hanging out here until like 1. But yeah, I got up. I think I woke up at like 7, and then I got out of bed at like 8, and just sat here. Was sitting here and smoking weed. My phone wasn't charged, so I had to let it charge for a little bit, and then I called my mom. She called back, and like I guess right after I did this video, I'm gonna drive over to her house. I could ride, but there's ice on the ground. Maybe I could ride. No, there's ice. I've crashed on the ice like 2 times, and yeah, I don't have my commuter bike isn't working. I shouldn't ride my road bike around and this stuff. My commuter bike, I had to put new chain rings on it. But for some reason, the chain rings I put on, they now rub against the frame. So I should get another bottom bracket, but do that later. Just drive around for now. Yeah, so we're going to go over there, and then we're going to go to the gym. We were going to the gym, but then I had the relapse in the site. We kind of stopped doing it. But then my gym membership expired, and so, but she has 6 passes over at the Y, so we're going to go to the Y, work out, go swimming, and then go back, and I'm going to do I guess job hunting stuff. What I would really like to do as far as getting a job is increase my home loan, and oh man, yeah, see, I need to research to see if there's a cheap way to take these 2 classes I need. At Front Range Community College, it's $700. But I think there may be, and I think that's with the discount, like the Colorado discount, but I'm going to look into it some more. But maybe I should blow the $700 and not work for 2 months and just do the community college course. I think it's even, yeah, see, I think it starts at a certain date. It's all online. But, because then I could get the preschool teaching job, and that's more along the lines of my like my career path. But and I think it's easier for me to get a job teaching, because that's the kind of stuff that you see on my resume in education. So yeah, and if I get a job, it might last. It might be one of these jobs I have like a couple of years or something, or longer. No, I want to make money with my site. That's what I'm gonna do. I have a meeting on Tuesday with a couple of job helper people at the government job helping site. What I want to do is get their opinion on, see if they can help me convince my mom that yeah, that I should just go for the education and just increase my loan. But my mom thinks I don't have the money. It's like too much loan, too much debt. So, she wants me to just get another job. That doesn't make as much sense to me. Because I want to get a job that I needed a college degree for. You know? This is the only job that I could get that I see this they're hiring that needs a college degree. So and then that would make it so I wouldn't have to work for another couple months. And then I could try to focus my time on trying to get sponsored for my website. I need to demo that that it works though. So I need to get in shape, and I also need to do a demo of the site. So, which is awesome because studying the site, and I did the video the other day on my main channel. Studying the site entails exercising. In order to study the site, wow, why am I yawning so much? Oh, it's because I smoked weed. Studying the site, it means like getting well with the, like memorizing the images. Here, I even have the page open. Memorizing all 150 of those images. So there's 5 rows. And in order to memorize them images, I have to, guess them, look at them. They link down. And they work great on the cell phone, and it's all instantaneous, so you can go click, 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 click really fast. And so the way that you would learn that is by, playing the game, like the cue card game. So you have to just stare at it and try to memorize it in all the different ways you can think of memorizing it, like putting it into context. Like, I pretty much could, if I studied that thing all day long, I could pass the test on that today. And for me, the rules are once I finish one, then I choose another one and I build the other one. It takes 3 days to add the images because I have to add the images to the 150 images that go across. And so what I do is I go into the that country for that 500-year period of time, and I attach images to all of the different events, like everything that I see there, which is a lot. Like you scroll down, it's like, and so it's way more than 150. Because what you do is you get the images and then not way more, because then I might have to go into ChatGTP, like for most of them, not for a lot, not for some of them, like Italy 0 to 500 or Greece 500 to 0, not places with a lot of history, but I'd go into ChatGTP and be like, hey, what happened in this country in this decade? Or tell me what happened in this country year by year. And I just add it into the country, and then I choose, because the images are already there. The icons are already there. So I go down and I go, okay, I need 3 things per decade. So I'm like, I need something for invention, something for war, and something for culture. And yeah, I just copy it. I copy the image. Well, the best thing to do is you click on the image, and then you make it the link named after the event, and then you attach the tag, and then you copy the image and you just paste it up on the horizontal part, and then you take your tag off of it. You take the tag off of it, and then you just do that until you fill up all 150 of them, and you just choose the ones that are the most appropriate, you know. And if you have too many, you choose the one that's the most important, and then if you don't have enough, you go into ChatGPT to dump more on there, and then you make them. And I think that took me 2.5 days or something to do England. So yeah, I guess the rule of thumb is 3 days. So I don't know how long it'll take me to memorize this, because the rules that I have, I don't memorize those by clicking them. I don't play the game to memorize them while I'm like any time in my life, because I have, you know, things to do. I don't want to sit around and do that, because I can do that just as easily when I'm running on the treadmill or riding my bike or walking on the treadmill. I'm so out of shape now. Yeah, because it doesn't take that, you know, concentration to run or walk. And you can just take this test, and it doesn't take much. It's, you know, concentration. You're just trying to memorize that. And so it's enough. It's not overloading your brain for either one, and or your body or your hand, because you just have to hit one button. So I think I figured out, you know, the formula. I cracked the code, because like what I've been trying to do is there should be a word for it, multitasking. like the science of multitasking. I got on YouTube. I typed on YouTube the other day, multitasking, and like all these people are like, don't multitask. There were no tips to multitask. It was just a bunch of people like, multitasking is stupid. I should do a video on multitasking. I'd want to write down all my thoughts first. But, like, no, there's multitasking where I called it the science of multitasking, because, like, you could, like, identify, you know, like on a piece of paper with a chart or something, actually write it down, you memorize it in your head. You identify certain events that fit together, you know. You don't just arbitrarily multitask. You know which things go where, and then you specifically schedule them together. So yeah, studying this history test while riding a bike, and or rocking on the treadmill is multitasking. Because both of those things are essential. That's what I call multitasking. Do two things that you have to do. So, but now you're overlapping them. Because I have 3 different intelligence tests for my new education system. You know, people are talking about like the economy might be going to pot. I was just seeing a video, Richard Wolff. What's coming is worse than the recession. And, you know, I'm not even an economist. And I know that the only thing that we need to do to make the economy healthy is you stop the overhead. You reduce your overhead, because if you reduce your costs, you can then spend money on the stuff that you need. Like all of a sudden you have money for what you need because you just reduced your costs. You know, so if you want your health care, then reduce the cost in education. Because education can be free, but then there's the quality control problem, and that's where the websites come in. So there you go, bada bing. I need to do a video about that one of these days. when I catch up with myself, when I get myself squared away financially, figure out what I'm going to do about that. I have to redo my loan, so that's one thing. I have to like restart it from scratch, and so I have to come up with all the different paperwork. There's all these different things I have to come up with, and I'm like not organized. So, yeah. So once I pass each test, though. See, here's where fitting everything in together perfectly. After I pass the test, then I have to build another one because I only have one of those. I just built it a couple weeks ago during this last relapse. I had to do the relapse on the site because I was trying to take the other test, which is where the random number generator, and I was, I was going to take those biweekly history tests, and I took like 3 different kinds, I think, but in order, so that meant I was going to try to study for them. But as I was studying for them, I realized I couldn't study for them. I couldn't even study for them because too many of my links were broken. I was like, oh my God. And also too much of my site. What happened was I was studying for I remember now. What happened was I was studying for the ancient history test. I don't even think I took it. And I realized that I couldn't because I couldn't do it on my cell phone and not even on my computer because the whole thing was poofed out, like double the width of the screen from all of these. Because the last time I was working on it, I was pasting in from Wikipedia because I thought that would be cool because it conserves the link. And you click on it from my site, it takes you to Wikipedia. But the Wikipedia text, and it doesn't show up in code, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but it pushes it out. It corrupts it. So you have to like type it in manually, and so I had to go and fix it like that, like retype it all of that manually, or take the links out because I didn't even know where the problem was. It was like some of them it was because of the link, some of them because it was just the text, had nothing to do with the link. And it was the entire text, so I had to retype the whole thing. But now it's back to fitting in, so I could actually study my timeline on my cell phone and my computer if I want to take that test. But that's when I built I was like, man, I have to build this on England, because what happened was I got a membership to Envato, which is where you get all the royalty-free stuff, like videos and everything that you can use for YouTube videos and websites. And I collected all the images, and then I, literally all the images of everything. And, I don't even know how many it is. I should count. It's probably like hundreds of thousands. And then I converted them all down to 32 pixels, so I can use them all as icons. So, and they're all named. They're all pre-named, when you download them. So I just go to the place on my site and I go Control Shift or whatever, Control Alt I, and then it brings it up, and then I brings up the search, the documents on my computer with the search bar in the upper right. Click in the search bar, whatever random ass thing I'm looking for, because it's the timeline of the whole world. And there's all these icons I can choose from. So from anything. So then I just double click it. Appears on my site. I make it down to 20 pixels. I don't have the icons at 20 pixels because my website is designed to zoom in all the time, and so I need to have some pixelization in the images and the icons. And 32 pixel icon. In fact, I think I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, what are good sizes? It's like 32. 32 pixel icon looks way better than a 20 pixel icon. It looks good. And that's it. And the computer, once you get into the rhythm of it, goes pretty fast, It's like only a couple of seconds to do each thing. So you can just run through. But because the volume's so big, it still takes 3 days. But anyway, then I get it up, and then that gives me permission to study, to bike and run again. And the thing is, like, they both equal each other out. The studying and try to study for the test, and running and biking, because if I don't pass the test, I get to run and ride more, and I desperately need to do that. Like, oh my God, don't even get me started on that. And that's another reason why I'm yawning. I'm out of shape, and but if I pass the test, that's good also, because it means I'm moving forward on the timeline. You know, because each one of these things that I built, that finishes my timeline for that country, for that 500-year section. Like, if I could do every country in 500-year section where it's all filled up, and the images that go across and down, like, it's done, and that you have it, the best timeline ever. And so, and you know, even if I only do it for the important countries, well, now you have it for all the important countries, you know. And I could even quit, and then I could, you know. So, and I set it up when I did the video the other day where on my main channel, where if I do 10, I'm as smart as Einstein, 11, I'm the smartest ever. So, yeah, and so, yeah, they work together perfectly. So, I was super happy about that. So, anyways, that's my video log for today. Oh, yeah, so today when I got up, I remembered, that's why I'm looking at that. That's why it's open on my computer. I got up and... I remembered that, you know, because I would like to sometime today, I'm going to go to the gym with my mom. I don't know if it'll be today, but I need to start riding and running on the treadmill. And luckily in my house I have them. I'll do a demo right now. But, so there's a boo-boo on my timeline. Oh shit, and I didn't fix it all the way. Whatever. Where it's still open. Maybe I could do it. I needed to change an icon. I have these battles, and or this war. I can't remember what it was in the 1600s, but I have it in the 1500s. And then there's the treaty, and I have the treaty under the war section as a treaty, and the Treaty of Nystadt, and it's in 1648, but I had it in 1548, and I had I had to change it, so I replaced it with the English versus Scottish wars of the 1540s. There were 7 of them, starting with the Battle of Ogden Moor, I think, and so I replaced it with that, but then I just remembered just now, because that's all I remembered to do, and then I made sure that it was done on both of them, because I have 2 of those that go across. One of them at the top, where below it has the king and then the other countries. That's like the main one I would use, but then there's the one on the bottom, where it's right above the text for that country, and right above it, it has the century that you're in case you forget, you know. I would remember, but, you know, like other people, when other people look at it, yeah, I decided to put them on 2 spots. So, yeah, so I replaced those, but then I didn't, I think the battle was like 80 years. The war was 80 years, and I forgot to stretch it out. Because there are some things that I changed on my site, my timeline, that were different from before. Like, before, I would have a war, and I wouldn't have the war go out all the way to the end of the war, like where everything had to go inside of that war on the table. Yeah, and so, but now I'm like, wait, yeah, everything has to go inside, because that's the whole principle of it. So anyways, it's interesting how time goes by, and then all of a sudden you have like a intelligence upgrade. Like, if you look at my timeline now, that's a result of like many generations of intelligence upgrades. You know, I didn't even plan the timeline of being this big, or the website or anything. I wanted to make a timeline. This was like 20 years ago. I was in Chile and I just wanted to make a history timeline because I thought my design idea was cool. But then I realized over time that my design idea would really shine if you just make it a complete timeline. But then that takes a lot of time. So yeah. So anyways, that's what's the developments. Somebody called me on left a message on like Thursday, and I didn't notice. So from now on, I'm going to start answering all my calls. And then if it's one of these like spam calls, I'll just delete it right away. But I need to start answering all my calls because, yeah, somebody called offering a job and teaching. I don't remember what school, but I collected the number. So on Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to call back. And if they're like, oh, yeah, no, we're all hired up, it's like, well, God damn it, I need to start. Yeah. So anyways, I'm learning really slowly. The reason is because I was working on my site, and I had that relapse on the site where I did a lot of things. But whenever I have that relapse on the site, like all I'm doing is working on the site. Because I'm thinking, like, how much can I get done today? Can I finish this today? And I'm only halfway through this new updates of my timeline, but whatever. I have 6.5 more subregions to do, but yeah. Oh shit! Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about, and I keep forgetting to talk about. My website, in order to get it to where it is, where I have so many started projects, which are really cool, that I could turn them into Google Earth stuff, and like YouTube, like movies, shows, and little mini docs. But it took so much time, and the way that I manage my time is I'm always working on it, that I cut everything out. And so now, yeah, the getting in the habit of working out is like hard, and even doing business. So that's why it takes a couple of days to like transfer back. Yeah, because usually when I switch from like trying to get in shape and working on my site, it's like only once a year or once every 2 years that I do that. But now I'm doing it like I'm hopping back and forth. I'm doing it like every couple of months. The last time I tried to get in shape, until like a month ago, I was having trouble because I didn't feel good. And I got a blood test, and said I had high potassium. So I took the blood test again, and luckily it was a false test. So I was probably having trouble in the gym because I'm just generally out of shape. But I was still exercising. But then I had the relapse, and but now I'm out. And so I'm just getting more balance. And then now I magically find this balance. Boom. So I'm just like jazzed. So it's good. Yeah, I'm not, because before, a bunch of times when I get in shape, I'm like, okay, now I'm only working out. Because I want to be like world-class athlete, and I'm going to abandon the site. But the site is like part of me, dude. It's like embedded in my DNA. Like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do anything and not have the site like with me. And so I have to finish it. I have to get it to at least to a workable level. Like you can't. I'm crazy to think I could just abandon it at a non-workable level and then somehow have time to bring it up to snuff. So yeah. So anyways, just in case you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh yeah, this is what I was saying that I lost track. They say a world economic crash is coming. We need to reduce the economy. And I need to make a bunch of YouTube videos about this in all the different ways. You educate yourself, but you need a system. And so The most important subject is history. All the other subjects are embedded in history. I created these icons for the most important things that happened per decade, and so I'm taking them to pass the test, and then that makes it so that you can get paid by the government, because from the money that everybody would be paying on the education. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're doing a UBI that works, universal basic income that gives money for work, which is the learning, and you're replacing school, so you're getting rid of all of those expenses, and on top of that, you're educating yourself. So if you know history, then you're educated, and people aren't educated, they don't know history, and people need to be challenged to prove that they know history, or how much history they know, and what kind of history they know. In a perfect world, everybody would have my timeline on their site, and then they could just modify it and replace the icons that I made with whatever icons they think are important. And then they could take the test, their test that they made, or what they think is important. They pass the test, and then they get paid for having passed all these tests. Or if you don't want to do that, you just use my site, because I think I chose the best ones anyway. And you pass that, and you pass enough, and you get paid. And so, yeah, I'm going to ask for donation money. And then once I start getting paid, then other people can do it. But I need to at least pass this first one, and I need to first start getting in shape before I can contact any foundation. And fixed up my site, obviously, a little bit more. But yeah, that's the answer. I did have on my main page, I have the answer to the World Economic and Education System, but my mom made me change it to this ChatGTP written thing, which is really good, but I need to say, it missed important things I need to say, but I basically need to run it by my mom, because she freaks out and screams at me. Like, if I said something like, I need to say that Atlantis is here, on the front page, I know she might freak out. But if I need to ask her specifically, because, I don't think she wants me to. So I need to square up with her. We need to sit down, and I need to write with her my front page that satisfies both of us. I actually uploaded right now. Like, when I upload this video now, I'm going to have to switch to my other channel, my vlog channel, because I uploaded to my main channel right now this morning a request video that I saw that somebody gave only 5 days ago when I uploaded my video the other day. They wanted to know what I thought about Trump wanting to take over Panama, Canada, and Greenland, and I was like, he should depixelate Atlantis, dude, if he wants to be a mover and a shaker. He declassified the alien files. Well, let's do Atlantis now, dude. Like, nobody cares that. And I even said in the video, I was like, just look at my video at the beginning of August. I even proved it. I found Atlantis. I found the circles of Atlantis, the big circle, the little circle. Right in the middle of the little circle is the Temple of Poseidon, which is the right width and length. And right next to it, the Pyramid of Chichen Itza. And then there's a whole bunch of other perfect square buildings all over, and roads and canals and everything, right where they should be. And I even mapped it on Google Earth. But I didn't take screen captures, because I didn't think I'd have to. And then I told everybody on YouTube, not a single person responded to me. Like, that's a weird thing about me, like, nobody responds to me. Like, not a single person responds to any of my videos, no likes, no comments. Nobody commented on any of the comments that I made. And then I commented 4 or 5 days ago on Neil deGrasse Tyson's video, because he talks about Atlantis to somebody. No comment from that. And, and nobody's hiring me. But I think, except for the teaching people, so yeah, I think God wants me to be a teacher. But And then right after, not long after that, after I tell everybody on YouTube, dude, literally every video I can find that mentions Atlantis, they depixelate the whole region, the entire region, glaze it over. And I wrote the CIA, and I told them they're a bunch of fucking losers. And I told them I'm going to write them every day. I don't know if I told them that, but I want to write them every day to torment them on their website. There's a like a forum on the CIA where you can input, you can write your email and a comment, and of course they don't show me any sign of life either, because I asked them, I'm like, what the fuck? They didn't tell me what the fuck, but at the beginning of August it got pixelated and I did a video of it, so I did manage to do a screen capture and I did manage to prove it, so that's cool, before it got depixelated again. So you can go and watch my vlog at the beginning of August, dumbasses. Nobody cares. But yeah, man, if he does that, he'll be freaking, maybe he's better than Biden in my book. Biden didn't do it. Come on, Trumpster, do it. In fact, I think I'm gonna do a video tomorrow titled, because it has to be in the title. This was like my request video. No, I was talking about it in that video. That was enough. I think I even included it in the title, so that was it. So yeah, but anyway, so I'm gonna stop this video because I have to go to my mom's house. You know, if my videos are like a half hour long every day, there must be a lot going on, even though it doesn't seem like it. But there is. I mean, on all the epiphanies I had with that, like, whoa. So yeah. In fact, when I go to the gym with my mom today, when she goes swimming, because I don't really want to swim at the Y, it's like really warm water, and old people go there, and like there's chunks of dead skin floating in the water. Last time I was there, and I have my own pool here that's also warm. It's not open now, but I think it'll be open again. Indoor pool, but yeah, I can go over there on the treadmill, dude, and do my test. It's awesome. Not run, just walk, you know? Because if I'm running, it'll be harder to hit the button and see it with my little screen. But once I get fit, I could run and do it, you know? With maybe with a little phone or on my TV here, you know? Because, okay, now I'll do a demo of my room. Because my gym expired and I don't have the money to renew it. It's like $266, but I have a home gym. I'm going to stretch and try to do this guy here. I have my dumbbells there and I have a dumbbell bench. But I have a bench press bench there with my squat and bench, and then I have my rowing machine here. And then my runner here, but look, check it out. My treadmill with my big TV. So I run, and then I have my big computer screen there, swim machine there, and then studio in there, the TV, and then bike. And so I'm all ready to go, man. It's party time. It's go time. And then here's my reefer, if I want to smoke reefer. It smells bad. My hamster died in there, and I didn't take him out yet. And I didn't want to take a rotting hamster out. I think I'd wait till he dries up. But it smells really bad there. He got stuck. He got stuck in the little tube that goes from the little bubble on the top down into the cage, because I think he dumped in. He was, oh God, yeah. He was maybe trying to get rid of extra fluff and dumped it down in the tube, and it got packed. And then he went down head first and couldn't get it loose and get it through, and got stuck and couldn't climb back out and died. Oh man, what a bad, horrible way to die. So maybe I need to make sure that thing is cleared out. But like all of these things, all of those vertical ones there, they're all like jam-packed with the fluff. because the hamster like jam-packed that thing with the fluff. They like to live in there. And yeah, kind of a whatever. Anyway, so that's my vlog for the day. Yeah, new beginnings. Maybe it's good that I smoked weed. I got $10 of weed last night because of the whole transition thing. Oh, I remember why. God, my brain. I was like, what the fuck did I do yesterday? Yeah, I did hang out with my mom a little bit yesterday, but yesterday I had to clean my house. Because the night before last, I was having health problems, man. Like, I felt like shit. Like I was coming down with bird flu or something, and my house smelled like shit. Because I had been working on my side, I couldn't keep it clean. And so, yeah, I cleaned my place. I like waxed the floor and I cleaned all the poop up, and then I organized my house, and I wanted to get a little bit high. I wanted to be stoned to do it because I was tired and it was tedious, and just for the artisticness. So then, yeah, that's when I set up my house, my room in there with all that equipment. All that stuff was jam packed in the corner because I was sleeping in there. But I moved into the guest room because I can't get a roommate. That's another thing that I need to start to focus on in my spare time now that I'm getting my shit together, my life together. Because working on the site all the time, it made me kind of inept as a person. Like I can't, now I'm like, walk on a treadmill? You want me to even ride on a bike? Like now like all I want to do is work on the site. Like if I had money, I would be on that thing. I'm a site building. I'm a machine to build that. But I like lost my ability to do everything else. And yeah, so I need to go and catch up with getting a roommate. Like doing a YouTube commercial on my house, you know, and write up a good little ad for my room, and a really good lease, and then find all the places that I can add, because I only have my room advertised on Boulder Creative Housing and just a group on Facebook. But there's other places. My mom was getting roommates from the Boulder Roofing School. Yeah, so I need to do that. It's just kind of ironic they call it Boulder Creative Housing. Why do they call it creative? Like you're creative? What about me? Look at my place. Am I like not creative enough with the website and the house? I don't know. But yeah, my birds are kind of loud. But anyway, that's what I need to do. Oh, and I need to reduce my rent. Because housing prices are going down big time here because they built way too many new buildings. So I'm going to take my rent from $8.50 down to $8. Yeah, rents, people might say it's expensive to live in Boulder. Maybe to own a house it's expensive. My property taxes here are $1,600 that I have to pay next month. But the rent's not, dude. I probably have, I can't rent it for $8.50, and I have everything here, you know, all the amenities, perfect location, but maybe I could for $8.50, but if I can't for $800, then dude, this place, but maybe it's because it's kind of, but it seems like they're also hiring for if you're not like me. I was watching a video, Patrick Boyle, I love Patrick Boyle videos. I'm gonna watch all the rest of his videos. He's like a really good, does little mini docs about economy and historical economy. I watched his about the Depression yesterday, and he was and above this famous banker, which was really interesting, Worthington or something, and but he said, oh God, I lost my train of thought. Oh fuck. Yeah, I need to clear up my brain. Like getting fit's gonna make my brain work better too. But you know, let's see if I can. Oh. Oh man. Oh. All right. Well, that's it. Lost my train of thought. I don't think I can get a teaching job, dude, until I Well, I think I'd have to pass the test, and it takes like a month to pass the test. That's another reason why I need to start exercising all the time. I need to quit the weed to get the job to pass the weed test, but also I don't have the money to, like, I take Advair every day. I'm about to run out of Advair, and I don't have the money to get more. It's $410, and I'd have to pay. So then to get on the special program, it's going to be like another $55 a month, and I don't have that kind of money. So, yeah, but plus my mind, like, I don't think I could be a teacher. Like, my brain, I can't hold a train of thought long enough. God, what was I even thinking about talking about before that? Oh, all right, whatever. Anyways, check out those economics videos. Yeah, now I'm drawing a total blank. So I'm going to go and upload this video oh, I remember now. I was backtracking what I was saying. So in the Depression, men over 40 couldn't get jobs. Yeah, so I don't know what he meant, like why they would hire younger people, maybe because it was just for like manual labor outside or something, but yeah, maybe it's easier for a younger person to get some random job at Taco Bell than me. So yeah, I need to just focus. Well, that's what I would like to do, focus on just getting a teaching job. But my mom, I need to convince my mom that I can afford it, like if I just increase my loan. And then I could have time to try to write up grants for foundations. Because I think I'm worthy now. With this test, pass the test, do the shape, show the system. Yeah, I think I'm ready. But I need to convince her. So I've got these people that I'll meet on Tuesday. See if I can get them to help me convince her. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow.